Hey, hope you're doing okay. I am going to do a little video today and just do a little guide on CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. Now, I'm not doing this as an expert or anything. I just make random videos and I'll be honest, I was feeling a bit down and you know what? I was like, you know what? I think maybe doing something nice to help people out could make me feel better. So I was like, you know what? What I'm going to do is try a video on CBT. Now, there's a lot of things you can do to make yourself feel better. Working out's a good one. Getting the right job, being around the right people. CBT is a technique that might help you. It's hard because I don't do it as much now, but if you have the wrong mindset, it can help. Like, if you always have these negative thoughts and racing mind, it might help you, it might not. It might just help put stuff into perspective. Maybe you're checking this out as a newbie. I don't know. So do what you want with this information, but cognitive behavioral therapy is all about restructuring things in your mind. Those constant negative thoughts like, oh my God, you're this, you're that, you're that. You can kind of focus less on them and maybe even make more positive thoughts. Now, it's not going to change your fucking life, but, it's a technique. Just how like exercising is a technique, getting out, seeing people, and you know what? I got my girlfriend to do it too. I've done loads of fads. I've done loads of things, but I just thought it'd be nice to help someone out. And because it's hard when you're looking, you don't always find the right thing. And you know what? Like I was thinking about being a counselor. Recently, I was like, could be more meaningful. Like, fuck it. I just want to help people. So I know I've sworn a lot in this. I apologize. I mean, apologize if you offended you. Yeah, I'm not going to change that. Anyway, we're 2 minutes in. I haven't gotten anywhere yet. I will talk you through it. So I'm looking at the website now. This has got absolutely nothing to do with me. I want to do a disclaimer like I have nothing to do with them. I don't have permission even to like recommend them. So I don't want to get sued or anything, but I just found it as a good free resource online. They're called Cognitive Behavioral Therapy Los Angeles. The website, I will leave a link in the description to the free online workbook. So the address I'm looking at though is cogbtherapy.com/free online CBT workbook with dashes on the last part. So COGB therapy.com/free and then a little hyphen, I think, like a little horizontal line, online hyphen CBT hyphen workbook. But I'll leave the link in. And it's this free online workbook. I think they do it to try and like get you to see a therapist. As I said, I just saw my landlord walk past. I have no link to this website. I just think it's useful sometimes. And it could be one component of helping you sort something out. So, and I think I have some PTSD or had some PTSD like from my childhood, and I think it helped that. So I'm still a grumpy bastard, but it is what it is. I will. Okay. God. I got like a mount. I got a weird setup. So it's really simple. I might just. It has like 8 parts, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You don't need to, it tells you everything. I'm gonna go into part 1. So that's kind of just the introduction to cognitive behavioral therapy. I don't think there's any workbooks in here. But if you go, you can read it if you want. Go to part 2. I mean, you probably should read it all so you have some reference. But I'll just talk through some of the worksheets. So if you go to part 2, it has identifying issues worksheet. Doesn't have a set completed one. But like the first worksheet is your general issues. So you put your general issues at the top. Again, you don't need to listen to me to do this, but I thought it might be good to like talk through each worksheet. Now this is on part 2, the first worksheet, general issues worksheet. It's called identifying issues worksheet on the web page, but when you open it, says general issues worksheet. Do your general issues, anxiety, depression, whatever. And you can do a specific description of the issue. Like, oh, I get anxious when I talk to girls. They always make me feel off and this and that. And then you can say your thoughts like, I'm not good enough, etc. Emotions, anxiety, fear, actions. You don't talk to girls. I mean, like women, like, but anyway, you know what? I'm making that sound weird. Anyway, whatever you are, do whatever you want, whatever it's for. And then that's just identifying any issues you have. And then, you have a goal set and actually, I can go through this a little bit more, but it's quite self-explanatory. If anyone wants me to go through my experience with it, because I think I got quite good at it. And then, long story short, let me go to a table of contents and I can there we go. So it's kind of like about identifying the issues and then restructuring them. So being like, hey, you feel this way about it, and it's got different worksheets and it's very useful. And I would recommend it. Like if you want to try cognitive behavioral therapy, it seems absolutely free. I've used it many times. You print the worksheets off, or you can even just write on a bit of paper and use that as reference. So yeah, if you're feeling down or anxious, you just don't really like the way your life is going, this could be something to try. I don't know. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.